Hello, my name is Brandon Jones. I'm from Decatur, Georgia, and I'll be discussing the progress of African Americans in motion pictures over time. The first era that interested me was the silent era of the 1920s. During this time period, almost all minorities were played by white actors that were made up in blackface, which means that white actors wore makeup on their entire faces that was black. An example of this can be clearly seen in the first talkie movie starring Al Jolson in The Jazz Singer. Also during this time, many African American actors and actresses were portrayed as maids, bellboys, and animals. Although it was a rough beginning, it set the stage for enormous advancement opportunity. In 1916, the very first African American owned film company was created, called the Lincoln Motion Picture Company, founded by an African American actor named Noble Johnson, along with the first African American director, Oscar Micheaux. The motion picture world had become an open medium for moviegoers that were interested in seeing African Americans on the big screen, hence proving that African Americans were indeed marketable and screen-worthy. The idea of producing African American films had spread like wildfire. In the Golden Age era, African American film companies sprung up all over, which produced some of the best talent for everyone to enjoy. Moving into the 1930s and 40s, Hollywood caught on with the trend of an all-black cast and black audiences, but this quickly ended by the end of World War II. Independent black filmmakers were no longer able to survive the business. The competition had become rather steep, and they couldn't manage to stay afloat with the grand monetary budgets that Hollywood had set with forth. Needless to say, as Hollywood grew, so did the roles for African American actors and actresses. During this time, the roles had become more versatile, offering blue-collar parts like hat check girls, waiters, bartenders, and musicians. Some of the other previous type roles were being weeded out. Some of the most notable African American actors and actresses emerging during this time in the 1930s and 1950s, Dooley Wilson, aka Sam from Casablanca, Dorothy Dandridge, Jackie Moms Mabley, Cobb Calloway, Joe Louis, Louis Armstrong, and lovable little scamp from the Little Rascals, Billy Buckaroo Thomas, Lou Gossett Jr., and Billy D. Williams. Even though the roles were getting a little bit better, these actors and actresses were still having to deal with the issues of the world changing around them due to a thing called racism. During the 1960s, black American film culture had taken a backseat. Many actors and actresses devoted their time to participating in the civil rights movement, stressing equality for all actors and actresses, no matter the color. Some of the most famous actors and actresses like Harry Belafonte, Bill Cosby, Lena Horne, Mahalia Jackson, Langston Hughes, Ruby Dee, and Ossie Davis made sacrifices to push the envelope in Hollywood through into the 70s, which sparked a light that has been burning bright ever since. Even though the name is a little pudding, this was the blaxploitation era. During the blaxploitation era, black cinema was back and flourished better than ever. Some of the most classical movies were made during this time period, like Shaft, played by Richard Roundtree, Foxy Brown, played by Pam Grier, The Mack, played by Max Julien, and Uptown Saturday Night, starring Bill Cosby, Sidney Poitier, and Harry Belafonte, and the list goes on. The blaxploitation era led the way to more directing and producing, casting, and scoring opportunities. During this time, some of the most iconic directors had great scripts, directed films like Spike Lee, Tyler Perry, the Hughes brothers, John Singleton, and F. Gary Gray, and so on. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this trip through time.
So do me a favor and walk on by.